Alive and humongous killer from west of the Rockies. It's Fit for Survival with Ace with another award-winning video. If you like the video, click like. If you don't like the video, well, click the thumbs down and subscribe and click my bell and ring my bell and share it on MySpace and leave a comment letting me know how incredibly awesome you are. So, all that crapple out of the way, why am I making this video today? Well, to make a video, of course. Jeez, why would you ask such crazy questions? So what is this place? This is the new old casa. New casa, si casa, mi casa, you casa. Something like that. So my apologies, camera work is crap today. It's been a while since I've done anything on video. So, what is this place? What is this crazy, disheveled pile-o? And why are there like 2 vacuums and a carpet cleaner? Well, it's a great question. So this is one of the homes that I'm going to be turning into an Airbnb over the next, couple of years. I've got, on this property, I've got 2 homes. So this is a double wide, 1,092 square feet. I've got a barn that I might convert into an Airbnb that's around 700 square feet. Then I have an 1890s ranch house that I have no clue on the square footage. It's old. So this is probably the most, it's not probably, it is the most habitable out of the 3. Spent the winter in an RV. That was ridiculous. Like it was stupid. Hey, if you live in an RV and you can get through winters, there was a good amount of snow this winter. It was really cold. The water froze multiple times. Sorry, it was a terrible experience. I don't want to continue to do that. I'm already doing it into the summer. It's getting really freaking hot. I'm having a hard time sleeping because it's getting so hot in there, but to run the AC unit, well, and I got the batteries run down overnight and all that kind of crap. And I've got a lot of battery. I mean, I've got 30 kilowatt hours? I don't know, 30,000 watt hours. I think it's 30,000 watt hours. I mean, it's a lot of battery. But when you're running 2 deep freezers, you're running an incredibly inefficient RV fridge, a electric water heater, and then an AC unit in something that is, without AC is getting up to, 100 degrees or more in the day. Yeah, just no worky. I mean, I'm having a hard time sleeping, and it's like 77 degrees in the RV. So I need to bail myself out. So I've been working last couple of weeks on this area. So it's currently my office, but it's going to be my office, bedroom, all in one. Fantastic. So this room was completely full from floor to somewhat vaulted ceiling with boxes and mice. Did I encounter any mice while moving the stuff? Nope. But there was a lot of poopa. And so clean that all up. The carpet. So I bought this double wide. What's it called? As a repossession. So it was a repossession, repo. That's what it is. It's foreclosure. In reality, it had a mortgage on it from whoever owned it previous. It was a foreclosure. I bought it, paid cash, had it moved here, poured a cement pad, and then had it put together on the cement pad and all that stuff, and leveled and sewn together the 2 pieces. But yeah, so this was when I bought it, it was incredibly dirty. So nothing's changed. It was a smoker's house. The amount of tar on every wall, doorknob, blah, blah, blah. extreme, like insane amounts of tar residue. And in the carpet in particular, holy crap, like it was like black, black. So you see there's a stain there. It's interesting. So on the camera, it is darker than in real life, but it's definitely still visible in real life. There's another stain here, and I have gone over this carpet over and over and over and over and over and over again with Mr. Hoover Agility, Rockstar maker right there. And black tank after black tank after black tank of water dumped out, put it in, oxy, clean, spot treatment, all that kind of stuff. I need to go pick up some 6% hydrogen peroxide from the beauty supply and some ammonia from the dollar store. And I'm going to see if those will remove the stains in the carpet. That's something I saw on YouTube. So unlike TikTok, maybe it will work, or maybe it won't. We'll find out. But yeah, so am I still, let's say I ran the machine over any part of this carpet, am I still going to get dirty water? Yes. Yeah, that's accurate. So it's not clean to a point. The reality is when people come and do professional steam cleaning of carpets, are they cleaning your carpet until it runs clear, till the water runs clear? No, their hoses are not see-through for a reason. It's a good enough, and that's what this is here. I know there's probably some retentive people who maybe rent a carpet cleaner and then just run it over and over and over and over and over again until the water's clear. I'm not crazy enough to do that. Is it clear? No. Is it black? No. It's just slightly tinted if I ran it over the carpet again. So I'm okay with that. Reality is this carpet is only temporary anyway. One of the last steps is going to be replacing all the carpets in the house with a flooring. I've tried the peel and stick at my other place. It shrinks over time. No go. Bad idea. And then my mom's place, when I had to renovate her place to sell it, I bought some cheapos, 98 cents a square foot. And in putting that in, that stuff scratches easy. So I'll probably end up biting the bullet and doing Pergo. I think the Bob Vilas from the Homeless Death Spot. Put in some Pergo flooring. But that's going to be the very last step, literally the last step. There'll be paint. I will have the ceiling, redone right now. What is that? You see that? Look at that. What a freaky, look at that texture. It's like stars. It's like stars on the ceiling. Isn't that great? The popcorn ceiling. Those stains, I do not believe are recent. I do believe that these came about in the time that this was sitting in two pieces, because it was sitting in two pieces with just plastic along each of the dividing wall areas for about 8 months, because they delivered it and then I couldn't get the guys to come back and actually get it installed. And then half of that was my fault too, because I didn't have the crap together to do the foundation. But all that crap said, that's from that. But I'll remove the Packhorn ceiling eventually on this. As you can see, there are, definitely still got some of the staining from the yellow from the tar. Let me see if I can show. Yeah, okay, super apparent there. Super apparent. In the corner, look at that cute corner. Look at that smoker. Smoking. Yeah. So that is that. That's the thing. That way. And I'll show you that room in a second. My apologies. It has been a while since I filmed, and my slow panning and tilting sucks. So I'm sorry. I will work on it. But this weekend, to get down to brass tacks after freaking 10 minutes of yapping, my goal this weekend, since I have made this room pretty much livable, you know, in many ways, my next magic trick to pull out of my hat is to get the kitchen into a livable condition as well. Oh, back end of an elephant. And getting rid of some of this stuff, moving it around, and ew, that's nasty. Yes, it is. You are correct in that assessment. Why? Because that's half nastiness from when I got the thing, when I bought this place, and half of the nastiness was from the mouse infestation. I love mice. They can all die with dignity. Right. So, yeah, so that's, I need to clean this. This right here, this, for some reason, they put the carpet that's in this room and they had it out to here, but that was just totally trashed. And so I'm going to cut some of this, and this is just going to be temporary. Just going to cut it to where the linoleum that's actually attached to the floor, still glued, will stay there, and then I'll remove this tack strip with that. But I'll clean out all this junk, and that'll be my weekend here, cleaning it out and getting it clean enough to where I'm comfortable with my dogs walking around in it. I'll still block off the hallway and the bedrooms of other stuff down the hall here, but yeah, that'll be coming soon. But yeah. So you got that. Next weekend we'll probably be focusing on some roofing stuff. I think probably one of the things tomorrow is I need to take this off and see, because there used to be a swamp cooler. I won't do swamp coolers on a roof. I won't even do swamp coolers, just do AC units. But I'm going to take that off and see what I need to do to reinforce the patch job I did up there, and maybe add some patch job. I'll eventually just be replacing the entire roof, to be 1,000% honest with you. But yeah, and then just doing some overall cleaning. But I want to be able to this weekend, because it's just going to keep getting hotter and hotter. We are not at the hottest part of the year, and I can't be in the RV at 76 degrees. And this has at least insulation in it. And so if I block off the hallway and just have these two rooms, then I should be able to make it workable. And I'll even turn the pantry that's behind there, and that little door, turn that into a closet for the time being. And just so you know, yeah, the other rooms, so I've got 3 bedrooms. Yep, they're full of crap, full of stuff, excess stuff I need to sort through from my mom's estate. Most of it will go to the dump, just be 1,000% honest. But yeah, that's let me be real, ladies and gentlemen. Oops, sorry. This is a terrible video. Let me be real, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a hoarder, please, for the love of everything holy, take care of your stuff to get rid of it before you're at the point physically, because of age or disability, to not be able to take care of it. Because guess what? Guess what happens if you don't? Your kids have to deal with it. And that was me. And that sucked. Major. So please think of your children. Think of the children, which would be your children, and get rid of the stuff while you are alive and able, please. So, yeah. But yeah, there's a little bit of a sample collection of some of the stuff that that I just, you know, as I was sorting through some of the stuff that took out, that I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. What is it? E.T. phone home. Phone home. Ouch. Ouch. So, yeah. But, so that's the project. I wanted to make a video because if I didn't make a before video, well, then showing you the after video, you'd be like, well, you said all this stuff happened, but I didn't really see a before video what it looked like before. Because I didn't do that with this here. Because to be honest, all of this mess, like all of that, and what was this, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Because it's just, I'm still having years, you know, these years later, I'm still having to deal with my mom's estate. So her choices, well, they have consequences. And guess who's had to pay for them? Me. So, yeah, but I decided, okay, I need to actually show what I'm doing so that, one, you know, so I continue this YouTube channel and show you what I'm actually doing before I go to the Philippines. Because just talking about the Philippines all the time when I've never gone there, I don't know, I'd be like, this dude just keeps talking about the Philippines and he hasn't even been there yet. So I was like, okay, I got to do something different. So that's what this is all about. I'm going to see if I can find my GoPro. I'm going to try to work some magic and make it to where either this stain or slow pan, this stain, slow pan, you're able to see that evaporate in real time. Focus, focus. And my phone's overheating. Neat. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I'm going to leave that, leave this video as it is. Videos, oh, well, I mean, last thing. To answer the question, well, why do you gotta vacuum? And that makes sense. It's carpet, you got a vacuum. Isn't that a vacuum? Why do you have a vacuum and then a vacuum? Simple. This is my clean vacuum. This is where I vacuum up stuff that's been cleaned, like this carpet now. This is my mouse turd vacuum. And this is my bug vacuum. And this is my nasty vacuum. And so all the nasty stuff that needs to be vacuumed up gets vacuumed up in that. That, when it runs, smells like a mouse house. This, when it runs, does not. And the reason is this is for one task and that's for another. So if you're doing this kind of, you know, buying of properties that are dilapidated or junked or whatever, and you are cleaning it out and you're going to renovate it, you need to have 2 vacuums and the carpet cleaner because you need to vacuum with the nasty first multiple times to get up as much of the solids as you can. You do that, you let it dry, you do that one again, you know, and then you do this, you know, for like a second or third time, and then once it's completely dried and it doesn't smell of nasty, then you move to this. Because if you're going to be vacuuming later, as you progress in the project and like, let's say, right before you sell the property, you don't want to vacuum with this because that's just going to deposit the solids, you know, unless you take the vacuum apart to clean it, you know, and even then, you know, it's going to put junk into the air, you know, whether you like it or not. It's got HEPA. It doesn't matter. These are, you know, there is no sealed system here. But with this, you know, with that's going to make it so your place that you've just cleaned up and just renovated, it's going to make it so it stinks when you vacuum up with that, you know, before you start showing people. With this, you won't. So that is the reason I have 2 vacuums and a shop vac and a carpet cleaner and a handheld carpet cleaner to get into, you know, corners or areas or, you know, little dinky dinks. So you got that. So that's why. That's why. You'll notice over here, What's that? That's a Blue Eddy. Well, why is it over there? Why aren't you using it? Why aren't you charging it up and using the battery for excess storage? Well, because it tried to catch on fire. Yeah. So, as part of this weekend, you'll probably be hearing about that as well before I send it back to the Blue Eddy folks. And I'll let you know the experience. I probably, I really should not actually share the experience until I send it out, they fix it or replace it, and then send it back. That would be a real world thing, but to be honest with you, I got too many things going on. Work's too nuts during the day, so I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'll just, I'll get a video on what went sideways on it, and show you what went sideways and how it could have led to a fire or something of that nature. And then I'll talk to you about the process of sending it back, and then also the reason why you must, without any exceptions, period, no exceptions, you never, ever, 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 ever get rid of the original double box shipping. Because that's a box, and then there's a box in that box. And if you don't ship it back that way, well, they've pretty much let you know, if you send it back and the shipping, the packing isn't adequate, they're not going to fulfill your claim. Because they'll say it's damage due to improper shipping. The only way to verify that that doesn't happen is to use the original box in box. Never get rid of this. Ever, ever, ever. If you do, well, if you do intentionally, after hearing this, you caught the dumbs. I don't know what to freaking tell you. But it is the quickest way out of a warranty. Warranty coverage. So always keep both boxes. Always keep both boxes. But I'll show you the video of that later. That is all for now. Welcome to hell. Not yours, just mine. Cry now. And yeah, I'll show you the updated how this shoot and match goes. I'm going to go into the 95-degree RV and take myself a shower and get dressed and go get supplies for the weekend so that I can get this rocking and rolling. And with the goal of, by tomorrow evening, to be sleeping in here for the night. So, why are people sending me messages? Sons of dishes. I'm offline. All right, so that's all for now. I hope you have a good one. Talk to you later. Goodbye.